Hey, how's it going?
Okay, so on how to travel, we've talked a lot about how to make travel work if you have a normal 9-to-5 job or other at-home commitments. And in 2020, there kind of is no normal 9-to-5 job. My new normal is actually full-time editing these videos that you're watching, but Matthew over here is still doing a traditional 9-to-5, what was office job, but one of the weird silver linings of the whole COVID era in the workplace is figuring out how efficient many of us really can be working from home, and we're turning that into adjusting to working from anywhere and literally working in the rig while we're on the road.
Taking a step back, I've always kind of seen the van life people, and I always wonder, like, all right, unfortunately my job never really could be a van life person. Just, too much in-person stuff and too many meetings and whatnot. So this whole working at home thing just sort of changed into, all right, it doesn't matter if I'm sitting at home in Hollywood or I'm somewhere else as long as I'm connected. So
you're still taking your Zoom calls, you're still making your phone calls, right?
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you can upload and download a lot of material. So I want to know a little bit more about your plan for what makes you feel comfortable working and putting together a really simple plan for connectivity.
I started getting into the rabbit hole of how much data do I need, who's my provider, what's the coverage there. But I've been working remotely now for like 6 weeks, and honestly, my personal phone has been the best.
So it's as simple, tell me if I'm wrong, it's as simple as using your phone with your existing plan and just turning the hotspot on.
Yep, check and see what you have. Plans, like especially Sprint, they have a lot of plans with a bunch of data that's pretty cheap.
Plan A, your personal phone with a hotspot, nothing different.
$35 a month, done.
Plan B, a second phone with service specifically from Spectrum so that you can get a different network, in this case Verizon.
Yeah.
So really what you've set up is 2 different phones on 2 different networks, so when the red phone doesn't work, you've got this brown phone, or vice versa.
Yep.
Right?
And with the Spectrum Internet, you can get Spectrum cell phone, which is basically Verizon coverage. The unlimited plan is $45 a month with taxes and fees included. Yahoo has a new service out too that uses Verizon as its backbone for $39 a month for unlimited everything. So the cool thing with Spectrum too is that's on a $14 a month plan right now for 1 gig of data, and it's just kind of sitting in the background. I can make phone calls on it when my Sprint phone doesn't work. But if I need to get into using it, you literally go into their app, say I want to upgrade, and their unlimited plan's $45 a month, which is a lot better than $140 from Verizon directly.
Today, we made a special run to FedEx to get your Plan C. So what is this?
So it's a mobile hotspot, and honestly, it's exactly like what your phone does for mobile hotspotting. This is an AT&T one. So the cool part is that now I have 3 carriers.
So first one, you've got Sprint T-Mobile, which is the red one.
Yeah.
Second one, you've got Verizon.
Yeah.
And now you have AT&T on a mobile hotspot. So you have pretty much every single network that's coming off of a cell tower.
I can have a Zoom meeting where I'm looking at people's screens and talking on 1 bar of LTE.
And how much data do you burn through when you do that?
I can actually look this up. I think last month I used about 25 gigs of my 70. And granted, there's a few days.
So you're not even halfway through your data in a month of working 9 to 5 every single day. But the question is there any place in the United States that has no coverage from anybody, right?
Yes, I will tell you exactly where it is.
I hope it's not Northern Nevada. Now that you have 3 or really 4 of all of the major networks in the rig, we're going to test it out. Will you have a full work day, 9 to 5, in some of the most remote places in the United States in Northern Nevada? Which one works the best for you?
Depends on where I'm at right now. Honestly, my sprint is winning. So we'll see how this goes.
1 minute before your meeting.
I have 2 bars of 1X. That could be enough.
Do you want me to pause?
Let's just see if it gets any better. Worst case scenario, we can flip around and see if that'll work.
Just pull over real quick so you can just do the meeting?
Yeah, roadside meeting.
Okay. Well, we didn't even make it to Nevada yet, believe it or not. We're still in Oregon, and we're already having some connection issues. So fortunately, between all 3 or 4 networks that Matt has in the rig, he got some signal on top of this ridge here, so we just pulled over so he can do his 15-minute meeting and we don't have to chance it. So clearly we're still figuring this out. This should work okay for us. We're on a little bit of a tight schedule to literally get through the state of Nevada. Okay, so for the next meeting, what do we need to do? Do we need to just make sure we're in a spot before you get on the meeting, or let her rip, or?
I honestly need to see what meeting I have left. I don't know if I have any more official meetings today, so we'll see. I'll be with my camera.
So what's your plan? Just do work that doesn't require connectivity right now?
I have plenty of work that doesn't require connectivity, so just do that, and whenever I sync up, I sync up.
Okay, so now that we're back to some civilization, Nevada is in phase 2 of COVID reopening, which means that most establishments, restaurants, including casinos, can reopen. Nobody in here. I can't tell if masks are required everywhere in public or just inside, but it kind of looked like 50% of people were following the rules to wear it inside. Do you want to use your hotspot for a moment and order us some takeout?
Which one?
Good point. And I thought might as well just get takeout, so I'm not worried about lingering in the city, but I think it will help us get to the campsite and, be a little bit less contact. Sound good?
Yeah. So we're loading.
Cool. Okay, so dinner to go is not quite ready, so we're doing like the Basque specialty called pecan, right?
Yes.
Picon. Oh, and you can take them to go.
Yes, you can. So if you need to go, text.
And that's not just a 2020 thing, right? It's a Nevada thing, right?
Yep.
Cool.
You just can't have glass on the street. So
That's cool.
Boom.
See, that's what
Last
it should
time
be
I did
everywhere.
that, it was Vegas with the like giant pounder thing and the Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. So I thought this was for, it snowed here. There's this random trough down here. I was like, oh, it's like you can put your boots on and snow. And actually, I guess it's just an old urinal.
So what?
A urinal. You can just not leave the bar.
You should maybe get your boots out of there.
Yeah. I've stepped down most things. It's awesome. All right.
Let's go.
You got your go?
Yep.
I got my go. Generally, it is unlawful throughout all of Nevada to have an open container of alcohol in a car while on a roadway or highway. It does not matter if the container is out of reach of the driver or if it's a passenger holding a container.
Huh. Okay. How was that for your first full day Monday working on the road?
It's actually pretty good, even though I lost service quite a few times on 140. Getting back to it was good. Synced up my emails. Making some calls was a little challenging when I didn't have reception, but
Did you
it's better
feel
now.
like you had the ability to have a full work day though?
I say I had the ability to make a 3/4 workday.
Okay. And we learned how to do it better too. I think we're gonna have to plan around your meetings in the future. Today was a long driving day through probably the area that's gonna have the worst service of anywhere.
Yeah.
And there was literally none. I feel confident. My schedule's a lot more flexible than yours, but makes me feel confident.
if I drive, you can work, that we can still both get our work done at different times. So, well, let's see how it goes. Learning process. Oh, wait. You can't forget, after a long work day on the road, a road pecan. Cheers.
To go.
Oh my.
That is beer booze.
Nevada. All right, back at it tomorrow. What is up with baseball? Is it happening or not?
So, the minor league season is officially canceled. I mean, there's silver linings within it, but it
Right.
sucks. Like, definitely wish that I could be playing ball right now.